From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. Starting from the 5. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
A gain of 16 yards.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hubbard again. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Completed over the middle. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Milton out of the pistol here. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
Milton lost it. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He stays up.
The 3rd down pass. Extorted on the tackle. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Space on the right, he's got room. Return the kick all the way to the house. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Returning it from the 4. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's McCarthy to throw. They set up the screen to Higgins. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 10 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. Carolina in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, it's Gibbs. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This time it's a passing play. Trying for the deep ball. That one connects. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage.
The kicker on for the
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Pass brought in by Tararoa McMillan. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First down, Panthers.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Now McCarthy. On target to his man Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be second and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now it's McCarthy. Hits him on the in route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
And it's third
Bend.
down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This will be around a 33-yarder for him.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Hilton now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. So 4th down on heads. Braden Mann for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And get this out quickly, it's McMillan. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Pass play now. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. You solid, clever, but it's not enough. You better release them, but it's not
Good
enough.
field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the third. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Milton now. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now Milton to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Milton out of the pistol here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's incomplete left side. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Stays upright. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Six yards to go here. It's third down. Throw here, third down. Chased out to his right. He's going for it himself. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he's good for a Detroit first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
Shaw Smith Wade on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Lions have a first down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To throw, Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Milton, first and 10. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's Milton. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This one to Williams out left side. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now lead by 10. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Lions will set up for the...
They send him straight up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Lions 23, Panthers 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Finds the in route, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers 1st. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Kobe Bryant has it. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Milton back to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Panthers 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's McCarthy to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Handoff running right. Hubbard. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Panthers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Going power with the big tight end. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
When you're down here this close, that's not often the spot you see for creativity. It's not rewarded very often, and that risk kind of blew up in their face.
On play action now, McCarthy. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. No. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Hubbard. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure that this win. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another